The following program is rated R by the Motion Picture Association. HBO will show this program only at night, after 9 p.m., on even-numbered days, when the moon is full.
Dawn. At a major sound stage in Hollywood. A talented crew of top professionals gathers this morning. Actors, technicians, grips, gaffers, runners. Electricity fills the air because they have a job to do, a dream to fulfill.
Oh, well, I've always loved show business. As a child, I used to make little things out of my mashed potatoes in the cafeteria and do shows. Well, soon everybody was avoiding me. I really never knew why.
My first love? Well, believe it or not, it was veterinary medicine. I wanted to help animals and touch fish. What did you ask me?
You'll never get anywhere in this business unless you believe in yourself. Some people look at a glass of water and they say it's half empty. I look at that same glass and I say, hey, let's add some scotch.
For 6 months, I ate nothing but ketchup and onion sandwiches. Sleeping in van, shaving in gas stations, one-night stands. But you see, we had a place to be bad. You know what I mean? In fact, a lot of people said to me, boy, you're bad. Well, anyway, but at least, I paid my dues.
So Sidney says, look, Lucy, if you take this deal, you're lucky to get car fare, plus your titles are in red letters. Well, nobody can read red letters. I said, look, Sidney, this is my art, you know? It's my life. So get me 1% of the net and a green border around the titles. It wasn't that much to ask.
Oh, it's when they stop asking for your autograph that you're in trouble.
And I held that tiny pool spleen in my hand.
Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
And then finally, my big break finally came along. Remember? Ricky, the dancing cockroach for Black Flag? Yeah, it was a lot of heavy makeup, but that was me.
I never slept with Sidney. Okay, maybe once. I don't really remember. But that isn't the reason that I switched to Norman at William Morris. I had car payments.
Artists, dreamers, masters of their craft. They make the movies what they are today, not necessarily the movies.
George Chakiris, Olivia Hussey, Sandra Dee, Horst Buchholz, Pamela Tiffin, Belinda J. Montgomery, Nancy Sinatra, Jim Nabors, Gary Berghoff, Desi Arnaz Jr., Artie Johnson, Marissa Berenson, Sonny Bono, and Lyle Waggoner star in the Irwin Allen disaster movie of the century, Attack of the Has-Beens. Music by Chubby Checker and the Letterman.
Combat maneuvers off the coast of Los Angeles. The Navy. It's not just a job, it's a movie.
Darryl wants a masseuse on the set and $1 million.
Deborah wants $5 million. And Rose is in her trailer twice a day.
Bob wants everything everyone in the world has, and more.
You dare to compare Redford
Daryl Hannah's lawyer.
Of Greenwich Village? Did you see her in Splash?
Deborah Winger is an
Deborah
actress.
Winger's
Daryl Hannah is a
agent.
cupcake.
Bob Redford is a star.
And Robert
Without Bob,
Redford's
you got no
manager.
future, Charlie.
See them fight for their clients in The Real Legal Eagles, the story of the people behind the contracts.
It's the movie, right there. That is the movie. You want big names?
Backing the president, the House of Representatives narrowly approved a $100 million military package for the country. The agency in charge of dispensing the funds? The CIA. In another breakthrough, the CIA has also been put in charge of enforcing the Supreme Court's new sodomy ruling and overseeing the Free Speech Watchdog Commission. And speculation finally ended over who will play the next James Bond. Competing for the part were Mel Gibson, Pierce Brosnan, and Tom Selleck. But it was unknown Sam Binder who surprised everyone and was crowned with the part. Now then.
Hello. I'm Constance Chadwick, and I'd like to tell you about a cleaning service that is so uniquely thorough. It is named after the cleanest woman known to mankind. It is the Joan Crawford International Cleaning Service. We do it until it is done right. And then we do it again. And then just for good measure, we bring in an entire second crew. And then they do it all over again. Twice. Now this room has been Crawfordized. And anything less than that just won't do! Do you understand? It won't do.
The Joan Crawford
wait.
International Cleaning Service, serving compulsive neurotics for over 50 years.
God, I need a drink.
This week, there was a star-studded press conference for Dolly Parton's new movie, Rhinestone, the final chapter. Burt Reynolds showed up to lend some glamour and to fill in for Sylvester Stallone, who was busy shooting in Beirut. Joan Collins, though not in the cast, has been dating Burt Reynolds. And Dolly Parton has been spending some time with the late Jimmy Durante. And in sports, the NFL Players Association today agreed to Commissioner Pete Rozell's plan for random drug testing, saying they would be happy to test any drug the commissioner gives them. Now then.
They're back.
Yellow. Yellow.
Poltergeist 2. Rated G.
Oh, yeah? What about France as a country? Those look great ones. Those look great ones.
Much better.
Oh, yeah? Could you do it just to be pussy? Did you see Meryl Streep and out of Africa? No, why waste my money? I can stay home.
Great. Just like Sophie's Choice.
The woman's the consummate actress.
Oh, yeah? Nobody.
Well, not only is she an opinion, it's better, but she's prettier.
Everybody agrees.
Yeah, prettier.
Slang's okay,
And you can
but
take
Streep
that
is
to the
better.
bank.
Ah,
Yeah,
you don't
this
know what
argument's
you're
been over
talking
for
about.
years.
Get
you
tasted
bum.
in your mouth.
Yeah,
Get
go
out of
back
here.
to the plate. Look, at some point, I think we should tell him.
I know, but not now. I think it's too soon. We should wait until he cools off for a bit.
That could be never. I say we confront him directly tonight.
Crazy? We can't do that. I mean, that's just out of the question.
Why?
It just is.
Why?
It is. First of all, you know how jealous he gets. Secondly, can you imagine what he will do when he finds out we're going to spring this little surprise on him? He will explode.
I can't take much more of this. I have got to get rid of this thing once and for all.
So what are we going to do? Kill him? I was just kidding, you know.
I know. But what if, now just for the sake of an argument, what if an accident happened in a car tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And cut. You were terrific, kids. They strayed from the script a little bit, but I liked what I saw.
Hey,
Liked.
no, stop.
Now, I want to move in for some close-ups.
Wait a minute. We're not actors.
What do you mean you're not actors?
Hey, over here. Hey.
Oh. I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, same shot. Over there.
Just a fistful of dollars. And I'm in a hurry.
Gets even better. After Drago kills Apollo, Rocky decides he has to get even. So he comes to Soviet Union to fight Drago. At the beginning, I think Drago will kill Rocky too. He's one big guy. Drago, he keeps hitting again and again. 1, 2, but then Rocky fights back his great fight. All right.
There was another studio shakeup in Hollywood this morning, as Columbia Pictures was purchased by United Artists, who then merged with Universal, who had earlier been bought out by Warner Brothers, who split into 2 studios called Warner and Brothers, and was then sold to Lorimar, who had previously purchased MGM along with United Artists, who had just bought Columbia 10 minutes earlier. Later, MGM bought back United Artists and Lorimar, merged Warner and Brothers, and then sold Universal, split from United Artists, and either sold or bought Columbia, returning things to the way they were when we began this story. Now this.
What are the 10 top team tax shelters? Plus, how fast is Joan Collins depreciating? Also, 40 stab facts about fudging financial statements. And I slept with Stallone's bankers. Exclusive. Favorite snack food of Madonna's business manager, never before revealed. All these and more in this month's issue of Modern Screen Accountant.
Wow! What are they doing up there?
Director John Hughes is the creative force behind such hit films as The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Weird Science, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
And then the kid says, "What kind of a Zoidot are you, twerd?"
John Hughes is a very busy and successful man. So what does a guy like John Hughes do for fun? Find out in John Hughes' Day Off.
It's about taking the garbage out. It's like totally weird for sure. So like I do. Hey, babe. So what's that?
Hey, old man, like, where are your wife and kids?
Like, why don't you hang around them, creep boy? Come on, you guys. Bail. Creep boy, let's bail. This stuff is great. I can make a trilogy out of this.
Hey, go steal someone else's life, dweeb.
Dweeb? Great.
What else does John do on his day off? Well, he writes lots of scripts, eats plenty of junk food, and tries to find a way to get acne. See it all in John Hughes' Day Off, the horrible story of a teenage boy trapped in the body of a man.
Like, why don't you hang around them, creep boy?
Coming this summer from C-SPAN, Ruthless People, the screwiest comedy every year.
I would love to do that. Hello, I'm Whitney Dixley.
And I'm Tom Kell.
And welcome once again to Hollywood Coast to Coast.
First up in Hollywood this week, the Irritating Celebrities Convention got underway with the arrival of such notables as Philip Michael Thomas, Morgan Fairchild and George Hamilton, Lorenzo Lamas, and of course, Punky Brewster. Whitney?
Thanks, Tom. Well, I don't know about you, but this is one question that I'd like to ask. Why is it that Don Knotts and Mick Jagger are never seen in public or professionally together? Well, Hollywood Coast to Coast has learned that Don Knotts and Mick Jagger are the same man. Why no one's noticed this before, I don't know. You asked for proof? We've obtained the birth certificate of Jerry Hall's last baby. The father listed? None other than Don Knotts. Well, I just love those lips. Tom?
And thank you, Whitney, for opening those lips to give us that scoop. Coming up, we'll be going live on location to reporter Kathy Freeman. But First this.
Coming soon from Ted Turner.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a gable-de-goop.
Rich Hall.
Gable-de-goop. That's any phrase rendered unintelligible by Clark Gable.
In Sniglets, the movie. The phenomenon continues.
We're back on Hollywood Coast to Coast and going live to reporter Kathy Freeman for a late-breaking but very important story. Kathy?
Tom, I'm outside the Malibu home of Sean Penn and Madonna, where there have been substantiated reports of a marital spat. This is Sonia Perez, a neighbor's cleaning woman. Sonia, is it true? Did Sean and Madonna have words today?
I think so.
Well, there you have it. Wait! Something's happened!
I'm the one who's always trying to get the work and protect you from the cabinet. What do you do?
My God! A lamp has been thrown from a window. Let's see a replay of that terrible, tragic moment. You see the lamp fly from the window, probably followed by a few obscenities. Madonna using words like damn or geez. Well, Sean probably saying, you can go to hell, back to Madonna. And then the lamp. What was the fight about? No one knows yet, but this reporter suspects it was over what to eat for dinner. Back to you, Whitney.
Well, a terrible moment for all Americans. Let's just hope that Sean and Madonna can resolve things soon. Tom?
Devastating footage. Whitney?
Well, join us next time as we salute the career of Britt Eklund, who was absolutely wonderful in, she was in...
Yes, and, what was she in?
Let's see, she dated Rod Stewart.
Yes, she did.
And she appeared in, what the hell is a woman doing in this business? She's never done anything.
Well, that's it for tonight. For Whitney and myself.
Ciao. I don't know how to get this story about.
Tune in tonight at midnight for our late night feature, Lunch Break of the Living Dead.
But I can't pay that much. I don't have it.
Then get it.
You said last week.
Forget last week. This is this week. Do you want it or not?
Okay, yeah. It's $2, right? Okay, give me the razor now, okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Next, please.
I need Snickers.
Sure you do. You have the money?
Okay, I got it. The guy steps off a bus, finds he's 2,000 years in the future, and he's got an exact double who just happens to be the world's #1 most wanted criminal.
No.
2 kids, and they're in love. The girl has to have an expensive operation or she'll die. The boy turns to stealing.
No.
The Monaco Grand Prix. One of the cars is rigged with a bomb.
No.
Korea, 1953.
No.
Teenagers.
No.
Baseball.
No.
Wolves.
No.
Ants.
No.
Gnats.
No.
Ticks.
No.
Bips.
No.
Blips.
No.
Zips.
Yes.
Yes. Zips.
Yes.
Zips. I can do that.
Next on Hollywood Close-Up, we'll wave to someone who might be Gene Hackman, point to someone who could be Liza Minnelli, and try to make eye contact with a woman we think is Shirley MacLaine.
He was the new kid in school, and the bullies just wouldn't leave him alone.
Hey, dude. If I don't dig you, eyeballing my chick.
Who, me? Oh, No, I wasn't looking at your friend.
Gee, guys, look. What a sloppy locker.
Oh, no. Please. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm already late for study hall.
No.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
But then he found a friend, a teacher, a master, a man who would teach him how to fight.
Oh, heck. So far, I haven't learned anything about fighting. Oh, mopping and scrubbing, sure, but fighting? Nothing.
Look, kid, I know what I'm doing. Just shut up and ring 'em up.
And thus was born a legend. Metro, Goldwyn, Golan, and Globus proudly present the Sumo Kid. Rated PG-13, not recommended for parents of children 13 years or older.
Coming up, the Meese Commission report on pornography is banned in Boston.
Hi, I'm Danny Breen.
And I'm Ann Bloom with a word about the movie rating system.
You know, all films shown in this country are assigned a rating by the Motion Picture Review Board. This is designed to inform consumers on the content of the film. The ratings are as follows.
G for general audiences. This means that the film is geared for kids under 9 and members of the moral majority.
PG, parental guidance suggested. This is a film meant for kids who are still under their parents' control, love Spielberg's amazing stories, and think of girls as yucky.
PG-13, parental guidance strongly suggested, has violence and some female nudity. A PG-13 rating usually means it's a film for kids who want to act like adults and adults who want to be like kids again.
R, restricted. No one under 17 admitted without parent or guardian. Often features graphic sex, gratuitous violence, foul language, and usually Sylvester Stallone.
X, no one under 18 admitted. Featuring hardcore sex, these films are geared for people under 18.
And that's the movie rating system.
See you at the movies.
Look out, Rambo. Move over, Cobra. Step aside, Rocky. Here comes the guy who started it all. Here comes Hitler, the original super patriot. It started out as a snack and turned into a bloodbath. Terror popcorn. You've never eaten candy this frightening.
Hi, I'm Rich Hall. You know, whenever I go to a movie, I always like to look for those little idiosyncrasies known as cinema snigglets. One, please. For instance, that mysterious force that always sucks her money into the ticket booth is known as the Cinedraft. The attempt to determine the quality of the movie by scanning the faces of the exiting moviegoers is called how-was-itizing. The big deal of opening and closing the curtain between preview and feature to justify the $5 admission is called curdundancy. Those stops and starts encountered when trying to navigate through a darkened theater using only the light from the screen is called illulalingering.
Hey, get out.
The act of shuffling your M&Ms around a little bit as if somehow this excites them into tasting better is called snack friction. Holding your Juji fruits up to the cinema light to determine the color, it's red, eat it, is known as Jujuspection. As always, if you have a sniglet, send it to Post Office Box 2350, Hollywood, California, 90078. If we use it, you'll receive a copy of the Unexplained Sniglets of the Universe. Finally, the position that one adopts preparatory to a shock scene in a horror movie is called the cineslouch.
New affair, scene 7, take 53.
And action. one more time.
New affair, scene 7, take 54.
Lots of juice, lots of action, and action!